Hillary Clinton weighed in on abortion this weekend, her views on abortion. The conversation was sparked, as so many topics have been this election season, by Donald Trump. Take a listen to Hillary.
When or if does an unborn child have constitutional rights?
Well, under our laws currently, that is not something that exists. The unborn person doesn't have constitutional rights.
You say it's a person, Hillary, an unborn person, but that person doesn't have any constitutional rights? Are you sure that's accurate? Hillary is always so rhetorical. She added a caveat to her comment to protect her own political interests. She says, under our current laws, unborn babies have no constitutional rights. With all due respect, Mrs. Clinton, you're wrong. All Americans in our country have constitutional rights under our laws, the Constitution. But the constitutional rights aren't protected for unborn children under our current laws. Big difference, right? It's the most abhorrent stain on the entire history of our nation that we've knowingly and willingly allowed the extermination of 58 million of our babies. You said it yourself, Mrs. Clinton, it's a child. It's a person. Yet you condone abortion on demand, ending the life of that child for any reason, for convenience, for disability, for gender, for the timing of the pregnancy. Mrs. Clinton, you claim to be a champion for women, but where are you to champion the lives of these unborn women? You're silent. Where are you to be a voice for the women scared by their unplanned pregnancies, who desperately need support and encouragement, not abortion? You're silent. You don't need me to tell you, abortion's the most politicized, emotionally charged issue in our entire political sphere. But it's also the only issue where the majority of Americans are in consensus. We all agree. 80% of the American people agree that there should be some restrictions on abortion. We're horrified at the idea of partial birth abortion, where the baby's killed halfway out of the mother, or abortion in the third trimester. Most Americans are against abortion after the first trimester. And most Americans think abortion's immoral, even if they identify as pro-choice. Mrs. Clinton, your views on abortion are extreme, or as out of touch with the American people as you are. I know you haven't driven a car since the 1990s. You think you're above the law, that you can leave Americans to die in Benghazi with no consequences. You can email classified information in an insecure way that puts people's lives at risk with no consequences. That you're entitled to be president because you're a woman. But let me be clear. Politicians such as yourself do not get to pick and choose which people have constitutional rights and which do not. If your priority is not to secure those rights for every American, born and unborn, you are not qualified to be president. That's my final point. Reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. Be sure to catch Tipping Point again tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night.